Hi everybody, this is Boogest Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on a Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive cel-shaded Spider-Man figure. So before we take a look at Spider-Man, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, Spider-Man comes with a set of fisted hands. Up next, he comes with a set of thripping hands. Up next, he comes with two brand new webbing effects, and these look really nice. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with them though. I just stuck Spider-Man's fingers through there to make it look like he was shooting the webs. It actually looks pretty cool like that. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do with them, but that's what I did with them. And finally, he comes with a set of open/wall crawling hands. And I really like these hands on Marvel Legends. I think it should be standard for every Marvel Legend figure, at least the comic versions. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. It looks pretty good. I think Hasbro did a good job on this. You can see that the web's not quite centered right here. It's going a little bit into the left eye right here. But other than that, I think it looks decent. I think we've seen this head sculpt used before in a previous Spider-Man figure. I don't think it was the Pizza Spider-Man. I don't know, I'm pretty sure this head sculpt was used before. But other than that web not being quite centered right there, I think it looks pretty decent. So taking a look at the body, I think Hasbro did a good job with this. The cel shading looks very nice. It's more noticeable on the light blue parts of the suit because of the dark blue cel shading there. But I think that looks very nice. This does reuse some parts from the newest Retro Spider-Man body mold, but it does use some new parts. The previous Retro Spider-Man figure actually had a cut at the back of the neck to allow more movement, and this is a ball and hinge joint. And this body mold featured drop-down ball-jointed hips, and this one does not. So this does reuse some of the pieces, but it also has some new pieces to it as well. I really like these drop-down hips. I think they allowed for some great articulation without having to worry if the plastic was going to get chewed up. So I do wish they would have kept the drop-down ball joint hips on this figure. The spider logo looks really good, and most of the lines came out clean, but here on the right side you can see a little bit of the web line is going up into the blue of the suit, and then on the left side you can see these lines are very thick. The lines on this one are normal, and these are very thick and darker. So yeah, this looks like if I tried to paint on Spider-Man's web lines. That's really my only complaint, is that's really noticeable. He also has some cel shading of dark red right here on the inner part of his forearm here. I think he might have a little bit right here. I can't tell if it's meant to be darker right here on his chest or not. So yeah, the red cel shading is very subtle, but of course the dark blue cel shading is more noticeable because it's on that light blue collar. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has really nice butterfly joints. He has swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbows that can bend in all the way, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm and this crunch joint right here that can move back all the way. And he can crunch forward all the way. He can also move side to side here at this ball-jointed diaphragm. He has ball-jointed hips that can't quite do a split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. He has a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. I was getting ready to stand Spider-Man up for some size comparisons, and I noticed that his left leg is shorter than his right leg. He was standing a little funny, and I had him in a normal position. So he's kind of leaning this way very slightly. It's very slight. But if you look, you can even see that this left leg is just slightly shorter than this right leg. So first up, here he is next to the super articulated Retro Spider-Man figure. Here he is next to the Retro Symbiote Spider-Man. Here he is next to Venom. And finally, there he is next to Mary Jane. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this figure up if you can find one. These are only 2 per store at Walmart, so these are pretty difficult to find. Mine did have a couple QC issues with it, but I still think it's a really nice figure. Anytime Hasbro puts out a new Spider-Man figure, I'm a sucker and I have to buy it. I have tons of Spider-Man figures and don't really need one, but I still had to pick this one up anyways. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.